Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make Chinese fried rice in honor of the Chinese New Year. And this recipe was actually given to my mom from an Asian lady, and she taught her how to make it, and then my mom taught me how to make it, so I thought I would share it with you today, and maybe you can make it also for the Chinese New Year. It's actually the year of the dog. All right, so basically I'm cooking my rice over here, and I'm going to heat up my skillet just a little bit, and let me move the camera just a little bit so you can see that. I gotta be the cameraman too here. I'm gonna get some extra virgin olive oil and put it at the base of the pan. And this is actually chicken fried rice. So I'm gonna get you want your skillet to be kind of hot when you put your chicken in. And if I could find my tongs here are my tongs. I'm gonna put the chicken in. And basically what I bought was some boneless, skinless chicken tenders that you can purchase at any store. And I like buying those instead of like the breast or something because they're already cut small. And all I have to do is just cut those in thirds. And then I seasoned it with salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and I added some, this is my own little hint, or not hint, but my own little tip, is adding Hungarian paprika, or some people say paprika, to it. It just adds a little extra flavor, and I really add those spices to almost everything that I make with chicken. So I thought it would be kind of a really good flavor to add to the chicken fried rice. And so this is going to cook, and I'm going to just cook this chicken up. And as you can see over here, I have my rice cooking. It's pretty much done. And you want your rice fluffy. And let me see if I can, look at that. Ooh, that looks good. And I use jasmine rice too, if you want to know what kind of rice I use. And basically just follow the instructions on the bag for cooking jasmine rice. But I add some, a little butter to my rice too. And so I'm going to cook up my chicken here. And after that is cooked, then I'm going to start putting in the rice and adding all those wonderful little flavors to it, and it's gonna taste awesome. So hold on, we'll check back in a second. So we're back, and the chicken is almost done. And basically, this is the color that you want. Let's see if I can bring it to the camera so I can show you. It's like a golden brown. And a lot of times people say, well, how long do you cook the chicken? Well, it depends. If it's cut thin and it's small, it really shouldn't take that long to cook. But basically, for this size that I'm cutting up into these chunks, you can see these chunks right here. It is, I usually cook it for about 15-20 minutes, something like that. And you want it like a golden brown color. And I think it is about done. So get a slotted spoon. Very important that you have the correct tools, utensils. And take out your chicken. And these, like I said, are cut really small. And that's what you want in your Chinese fried rice. And let's see. I'm gonna add, after I take out all my chicken, I'm gonna add approximately, I think it's about a tablespoon of butter. This is not a low-cal dish. And I'm gonna add approximately a tablespoon of butter and let that melt, and then I'm going to saute my onions in the same pan. Basically, this is a one pan, except for the rice, one pan dish. And so I'm just going to get the butter and spread it all around, and it's going to capture all those drippings from the chicken. And my butter is melted right now. Now I'm going to add my onions. Basically you need around just about one whole onion, white onion. And I'm gonna add that. I cut it up really fine, as best as I can. You know, dice your onion. And add that to my pan. Put up the heat just a little bit. And I'm going to saute my onions now. Let me move the camera just a little bit. Okay, and so you can kind of see my onion sauteing there. And I'm just gonna stir that just a little bit. And then to that, I'm going to add some pepper. I'm really big with pepper. And just a little salt. And then I'm going to put my lid on, and I'm gonna let that saute for a couple of minutes. And while that's sauteing, basically the rest of it is going to consist of me adding the rice, which you're gonna see in just a little bit. I also add corn and some sweet peas to it and water chestnuts. And then this is a very important ingredient that you need to get if you're gonna make Chinese fried rice. And this is pure sesame oil. I got this brand at Target, but you can get it, you know, Kroger, any grocery store. But this is what's gonna add that flavor. Also, very important that you get some ginger. You can use fresh ginger. I use just the powder, the ground ginger, the spice. And I'm gonna add that to it. And then we're gonna see how it all comes together. So stay tuned. Okay, we're back. And so my onions are pretty much done. I've sauteed my onions in some butter. Remember the leftover drippings that were in the pan, and I added a little more salt and pepper to my onions. And basically you just saute that until they become translucent, and they are approximately done. I just love the smell of onions. Onions and garlic. Those are my two favorite. And I don't know if you can see that in there, but there's my onions. And they smell really, really good. So my onions are done. Now basically what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna add my rice, which is already cooked. And this is my jasmine rice. Just gonna add that to the pan. Yum. Getting hungry already. And going to mix that in with the onions. Can you see that? This is gonna be so good. Yeah, God bless that Asian lady. Actually, her name was Marie. She was a neighbor in Carrollton, where we used to live. And she taught my mom how to make Chinese fried rice. She taught her how to make Chinese egg rolls, which I've made before, and they're really, really good. And so my mom was a really great cook. She used to make everything: Italian, like I said, Chinese, German, of course, Hungarian, of course. Yeah, she was a great cook and a great baker. All right, so I have all that mixed together. And now what I want to add is that special ingredient, very, very important that you get this, pure sesame oil. I'm going to add that to my rice. That's just going to give that flavor that makes it that Chinese fried rice flavor. It's really good. And let's see what else. I have some extra fried rice seasoning mix. basically, I'm gonna add just a little bit of that to it. Not too much, I don't wanna add too much of that. That is something that was not in the original recipe, but I thought I'd add it just to see how it tastes. And basically, all the ingredients that I have originally from Marie, which actually, you know, my mom taught me, was really enough, but I just thought I'd try this little, it's called fried rice seasoning mix. I just thought I'd taste it, see how it is in here. I didn't want to put too much in it because of all my other flavors. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. It really does. Okay, so that is all in there, and now I'm gonna put my chicken back in here. Before I put my chicken, I'm gonna put my frozen peas. Now you might say, frozen peas? Yeah, frozen peas. It's easy, and I'm all about easy. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some in there. I don't like a lot of peas in mine. If you like more, you could always put more. But they are frozen, but you know, just heat them up in the pan. Like I said, you just need one pan. That's all you need for this meal. And my frozen peas are in here. And let's see what else. Then I'm gonna add my corn. I'm gonna add my corn. Now I do like a lot of corn, so I'm using my whole can of corn. And you can use fresh corn if you want, you know. I just like using the canned stuff. It's easy, it tastes great, you know. Awesome, oh my gosh. This has, look if you can see the color. Can you see the color? Oh my gosh, so good. Another thing you can add to this is an egg. That's the original recipe that Marie gave my mom. Basically, you just get an egg and you scramble it, and you put that in there, but I'm not gonna do that this time. And now I'm ready for my chicken. And I'm just gonna put the chicken back in there, back in the pan. Oh wow, yum. Looks so good. Now you might say, well, how much of that sesame oil do you need? Well, I always go by taste. So I'm gonna taste it right now. And let's see. Oh wow, it's good. But I'm gonna add a little bit more. Just a couple of sprinkles. I really love that sesame flavor. Right here. Very good. Oh my gosh, that's really good. And mix that. And then basically I'm going to just heat that up for another 5 minutes or so. And then we'll put it on a plate and taste it. And I'm sure it's gonna be great. Hey guys, welcome back. So I just gotta add a couple more things. I'm gonna add the water chestnuts. These are just some water chestnuts. You can buy them in halves or buy them whole and then cut them. I bought them whole and I just cut these up. I'm just gonna add those. This is just gonna add a little crunch to the dish. And one little can will suffice. And just mix that up. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of that ground ginger. Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple of dashes, okay? And put that away there. Stir it up one last time. And when you're serving it, you know, since it's Chinese New Year, you can make it special and use real decorative plates. I like to use these are some rice bowls that I got. Off that, I just think they're really cute. And I'm gonna add that to my rice bowl. Wow, it smells so good, it really does. And I have to bring the camera over. I'm scaring Louie. And there it is. Let's see. There it is. Yum, 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 Chinese fried rice. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you so much, Mom and Marie, for sharing this dish with me, something that I make almost every year. And you can make it more than once a year, you can make it every week. Anyway, thank you for joining, and happy cooking. Bye-bye.